mic. Here you are.
Thank you so much. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez commented on the Rearm Europe package that the Russian tanks aren't attacking through the Pyrenees, but climate change is. To what extent do you support his call to earmark the 800 billion euros for climate adaptation and mitigation?
I think the first part of his remark was naive, and the second part is completely right. So the Russian threat is not a threat to Ukraine. It's a threat to each and everyone in Europe. And I've never seen such a resilient people as the Ukrainians that over the past few years have endured so much aggression and have found a way to actually stop the Russian invasion and to fight back. It's very inspiring. But at the same time, the Russians are using hybrid threats to several countries in Europe. Look at the Baltics, look at Poland, but also look here in the Netherlands, what they're trying to do to influence us online. And they're also not scared away to attack our crucial infrastructure. In the end, that's going to hurt each and everyone in Europe, also the people in Spain. But yes, next to aggressive regimes and authoritarian leaders, there's another very big threat to our security and especially to this generation, and that's called climate change. Climate change is already affecting millions of people around the world, not solely in small island states, but in many, many countries. And this part of the world, Northwestern Europe and the Iberian Peninsula, including the Caribbean region, are the two regions that are already mostly affected, with 1.5 degrees global warming, with huge impact on food security, big ask for climate adaptation, and look at what we've been through in the past few weeks with high energy prices and the impact that the Strait of Hormuz has on our economies and on so many households that are now struggling to pay the bills. So if we want to have a secure and prosperous Europe, we need to step up the game and make sure that we can defend our own continent. And I would love to see Spain finally being part of the countries spending enough on defense and do it also jointly so we can protect our own continent. But I agree also with Pedro Sanchez that we need to do more to tackle climate change and to prepare ourselves with more climate adaptation. And in the end, if we don't want to be over-dependent on the Middle East, Russia or other countries, we need to make sure that we have our own energy policy in place, that we have technology and companies that are providing us with circular solutions, that we invest in more forest and more nature-based solutions to protect ourselves against extreme heat or floodings. So we have to do both. We have to spend on defense, and we have to do more to tackle climate change. And that's also what I told Pedro Sanchez.